Chris says I'm good. Fantastic. Love to hear that. Love to hear that. Okay. I didn't even notice. I noticed obviously when Bree gifted the sub yesterday, but I did notice they gifted it to Hunter. That's awesome. Bree is really the best. I would not be streaming if not for her. And like all the support from her since I started, you know? But okay. Start the chats. Oh, if you're on any website other than Twitch, I haven't seen your chat messages because I forgot to click start because I'm a little discombobulated at the moment. Hey, now I see though because I opened YouTube chat. Kareem says, "What's up?" Sorry about that, Kareem. I'm opening all the chats a little late because I had a. I'll explain everything in a moment. My title is real. I did have a house fire explosion. I'll explain that momentarily. Well, it's Dan. How are you today, Kareem? Great to see you. I'm quickly just turning on all the chats into the multi-chat. We're almost done setting up the stream, folks. There we go. All right, the chat should be functioning everywhere. If you're in chat on any website, say anything so I can see if it pops up and it's working. That would be extremely helpful. Extremely. Oh, you know what I should do? I should plug in my headphones. Everything got unplugged because we deep cleaned the house. Okay. Let's see. That's the cable for my microphone. That means there we are. The cable for my controller. Okay. Plug that in here. Hold on, Kareem. I see your message. I'm just plugging stuff in. I'm trying to and failing. Why doesn't this want to fit? There we go. That sounds really crazy. Sorry if anything bad happened to you. Nothing bad happened. I mean, annoyance. I didn't die even though I'm an idiot. I bet you can hear me now. Let's see. Testing. You can hear me now. Yep. Streamlabs turned my microphone off in the settings. I had to go re-enable it in the settings. Okay, Sir Falcor, are you still there? My response to what you said was that I got 400 pest kills, specifically Anonymous, because against Anonymous's enhanced pest is free for Raider. So when I got really into playing Raider, that's a fun fight with Raider. Just jump attacking with your Colossals, the Scorpion. Sorry about that, Cream. I was responding to you the whole time. I'm going to explain the story of everything. Can you hear me everywhere? If you can check the different streams, you know, if you can say I can hear you, it would be really helpful. Wherever you are, if you can tell me, hey, I can hear you, Dan. Or, hey, I cannot hear you, Dan. That would also go quite far. Can you hear me? Am I being heard? Is anyone there? Sir Falcor says, so far I defeated Caligo and Knots today with foam on top. That's impressive, but can you hear me, Sir Falcor? That's the question. Caligo and Knots today with foam. I think you can. I'm pretty sure, but yes. What you're talking about, Willis, says yes, and I can't hear you. Okay. Thank you. Okay, what you talking about, Willis? How are you today? Sir Falcor, how are you today? How are you both? Great to see you in the chat. Great that everything is working now. My house caught fire today and there was an explosion and my grandma almost burned to death, but because of luck that didn't happen. The stream title isn't a joke. We'll get into that story in just a moment before we get into gameplay. How is your families? You know? You all have any house fires today? God forbid. I hope not. Yeah, indeed. I'll explain that in a moment. Everything is good. It's just my luck. You know, Doldrum Dan almost dies is a classic for those who have been here a long time. Generator related almost deaths also extra classic. But everyone is okay and everything is fine. That's the key takeaway. But we had the classic Doldrum Dan almost dies because of streaming. That's the funny part. It's because of streaming. If I wasn't dies because of streaming. Let me mute that. If I wasn't a streamer, what happened today wouldn't have happened, and you're gonna find out why. Don't worry. Chris said good here, but did that appear? Morning. Let me put a morning in there. I only saw Parry only Consort Radahn. Well, there's more to that. Also, if you are in the Discord, you heard all about it. But it's all okay. There's no reason to be sorry or upset about it because it's something to celebrate because everyone was okay. And that's all that matters, right? You know? In a situation like that, it's more like, awesome. Everyone was okay. That's awesome. You know? I'll explain it, though, in just a moment. I'm almost done here. Let me open the game. Elden wrong. Frog says, yeah, that's good. Agreed. Agreed. There we go. Steam is open. Game is opening. All right, beautiful. Everything is working. I'm doing random Night Lords now, my man. Dunk ring. All right, here it comes. In theory. With Guardian, of course. That's right. My man roughing it out. Come on, Elden Ring. Slowly it's going. My mouse cursor has changed to the Elden Ring mouse cursor. Bandai Namco has appeared on my screen from software. There you go. If you're in the chat on any website, can you confirm, do you hear game sound? And while you do that, I am going to ping the Discord, let them all know that we're live, and we're going to get right in the game. Something has just appeared over my screen. I don't know what it is. Something is blocking my screen. Support.discord? What is this, dude? Okay, I've never seen that before. Anyway, close that. Let me ping everyone. House almost burned down. Explosion. We safe. We alive. We live. We on stream. Very short stream. Extremely short. Parrying Radahn to death. The Consort variety. Coming now before I'm gone. Let's go. Ping sent. Publish that ping. I don't know what that does, but I click the button every time. Boom, published. And Discord is closed now. I hear game sound, says Falco Cream. Says the screen is still starting soon and I can't hear the game. You so it's a single hour stream? I have no idea how long it's going to be. And I'll explain that in a moment. But no, but I know C-Right. It's on the starting soon stream, and that's because that's what we're doing. Except now we're in there. Also, Kareem, you should hear the game sound. It's the same feed going to YouTube as it is to Kick. So if Sir Falcor can hear me, you should be able to hear the game sound. Also, you should be able to see the game. Can you hear that? Kareem, tell me, can you hear this noise? Now I can hear it? Let's go! Woo! Now that we're in the game, I'll tell the story very shortly. So, for those who've been here a long time, they know that I live in a very poor country. Wonderful country, but a very poor country. I live in a village. The electricity often goes out for days at a time here. It just happens. The whole village goes dark. Now, if you're a streamer, that's a problem, especially like how I was before where I was streaming 10 hours a day. So how do you solve that? The answer is a generator. But here's the issue. When the power goes out, then you have to go turn on the generator. Then stream goes down for that entire time while you're turning on the generator. Follow me so far? So the other solution is a battery UPS generator. Now, a battery UPS generator is very expensive unless you get one that can only, hold you for a few minutes. So our solution was we chained a battery generator, UPS, to my stream setup, okay, in computers. And that generator could keep me streaming for 5 minutes uninterrupted. In other words, if the power goes out, my battery generator immediately is active already. It's always active 24 hours of the day. And so stream doesn't even know my power went out. I quickly turn on the gas generator and boom, just like that, I have power. So even though the power is out all day long, stream will never know. I can stream with the power out. I have a full setup for doing that. It took a long time to build. Now, long time watchers of the stream know I almost died the first time I turned that on because of something called carbon monoxide poisoning. Folks, get a carbon monoxide detector. It's important. You see, the first time we ran that generator, we did it very stupidly indoors. Pause for laughs. And we gassed ourselves almost to death. We were hallucinating. We were seeing things that weren't there. We were having out-of-body experiences. And I got lucky that I just didn't die by dumb luck because I guess it aired out just before it killed me. Definitely killed a lot of brain cells. I missed a week of streaming because of that because I didn't know who I was or where I was for a little bit there. But that is a direct result of a need for stream that happened. So, fast forward to today. This morning, I wake up and 2 seconds later, the power goes out. Well, that's normal here, whatever. Well, guess what? The generators kick on. And that's when it happens. I hear a crackling noise, which sounds like electricity arcing coming from my battery generator. And then, boom! Explosion! Smoke everywhere! A little fire. Now, that was about a 3-second fire, basically. It quickly went out. Horrible smelling chemical smoke everywhere in my room. And it quickly went out because I jumped over and I unplugged the thing immediately and I powered it off. Okay? But here's the thing, folks. If I had been out at work already or if I had gotten up 5 minutes earlier and gone downstairs for tea, my room would have lit on fire. And my grandmother sleeping downstairs would have been burned alive. But we were there at the exact moment. Hello, Hunter. Hello, She. Hope you're doing well today. Anyway, we were there at the moment of the explosion, so we were able to unplug it in time so that there was no issue. Fine. I reported it to the Discord. I was like, well, the power's going to be out today because I no longer have a battery generator and the power is out. No problem. Hollow, that's me. I'm hollow, but I'm back, baby. I'll take a humidity and we'll be good. Anyway, fast forward to like 7 hours later. At this point, the battery generator is in the middle of my room, right? It's like a meter from it. And it's on the floor. It's not plugged in. It's off. You'd think, how could anything bad happen with nothing going to it? That's what I would think. But the answer was, watch out, because all of a sudden, out of nowhere, it explodes. Like, boom! And there's fire shooting out of the generator. The generator, because this battery generator is like, it's like 50, 60 pounds, like maybe 25 kilos, I would say. It's very heavy. It's very large. And it has holes, grates all over the sides for a fan to help get the, cool it down. So fire shoots out of all the holes. There's fire going everywhere. Fire, sparks, smoke. And it's not even plugged in, right? And so, like, I don't know what to do even. It goes out eventually, but those have huge batteries inside of them. So if that thing fully goes critical and explodes, like, that thing will kill me. Like, that thing will absolutely, kill me. Like, I would get shrapnel from the metal on the thing. Like, it was close enough to me that if it fully melts down, that's just death. So we escaped death a second time today. I hope you have a fire extinguisher. Fire extinguisher? Never heard of that. No, I don't. I really should have one, shouldn't I? I do not. Dream says, I also had a situation similar to yours. I had a UPS, a very cheap one. And the worst part was I was having a sleepover with Dark Souls 2 and smoke started coming from it. I still have PTSD when I see UPS. I mean, yeah, it's a cheap one. We're poor. We got what we can. And also, there's no safety regulations. It's made in, like, the backwater of Russia, this UPS. Yes, you should have one. I really should. Straight up. It would be very hard to get one here in my country. Stuff like that, like, is very hard to get because only, like, the fire department will have that. It's so weird. It's like it was so hard to get a carbon monoxide detector. I had to import it from China. Anyway, but yeah, that's something I need to figure out. But anyway, so that's it. So I almost died twice today. But the part that matters most is I was very lucky because both times it exploded, I was there. But if I wasn't there either of the times, it could have easily burnt my house down with my sleeping grandmother. Like if I was out at work at the moment, Hunter says, you bought something that can catch on fire, but not an extinguisher. Well, of course. Cream says, like after the death of my UPS, I really start gaming with a UPS. I will take getting a sudden power shutdown over getting smoke in my room. I mean, sure. But in my case, it was fire and smoke. Hello, Vertigo. How are you today? We were just recounting the story of how we almost died twice today when there was an explosion in my room of a large 50-pound battery that almost killed me and burned my house down with my grandmother in it. But we luckily were there at the moment that it happened, so we were able to save the situation both times. So we all almost died, but that's why we're late today. Survivors was listening to this story with nightreign final expedition result OST in the background. That's beautiful. Now, the final thing, where you at now? I'm in my house. I saved it. I was there when it happened. So I was able to save it each time very quickly. But if I wasn't in my room right next to the thing, the funny thing is it could have killed me because I was right next to it. But if I wasn't there at the time, right next to the thing, when it blew up both times, it would have just burned my house down. So anyway, so I'm very lucky, and so it's worthy of celebration. It's not something to be upset about. It's something to be happy about because, like, I got lucky and everything was okay. Now, add on to that. Survivors makes it actually feel like you defeated the knight. That's true, I did. My sister from another mother, all right? You're such a nice guy. I don't know about that. I try to be. Hunter says, well, if you're planning on trying to fix it, maybe you should test it outside with the hose. You got a hose? Oh, well, so the end of that story is... we contacted the company that makes it, and they're like, okay, here is in the capital city, you can bring the UPS to this special shop, and they'll run a diagnostic on it, and then we'll replace it or repair it. So the professionals will do that. And you know what I said to them? Sue them, I wish. There's no suing them in my country. You know what I said to them? I was like, so that's great, and I appreciate your willingness to replace or refund this, right? But, what if it blows up while it's in my car on the way to this capital city? It's like a 4-hour drive. What if it explodes in the car? They're like, well, maybe keep it outside until then. And then for the drive, just pray really hard. And I was like, all right, yeah, that's fair. So that's the plan. It has been moved. It is no longer in my house, and we wrapped that thing up. So, Prey is diabolical. Yeah, just pray. Listen, this is what you get when you live in one of the poorer countries in the world. You know, it's not the first time I've been told something like that. Grim says, did I get banned? YouTube keeps removing my comments. Absolutely not. You didn't get banned. I don't have any auto modded in YouTube. If YouTube's removing your comments, it is literally just YouTube themselves. It has nothing to do with my stream whatsoever. YouTube is, you know, all these websites are so weird that way. Vertigo says, now Prey is hilarious. I'm sorry. I mean, absolutely. The whole situation is kind of hilarious after the fact. So, you know, now it's after the fact. I'm about to say that so much more now. Now, here's the thing. Okay? You'll notice not only am I streaming much later than I usually would. So, I have one of my best friends in the whole world. Okay? She's like a sister to me. Who I've known for many, many, many years. Okay? We were very close for so many years. She was my best friend in this country for many years. In fact, the village I live in, I moved from the capital to this village to just be closer to her, you know? And then, right after I moved to the village, like 6 months later, she leaves the country and moves to Russia with her family and her kids and all that. And I was very sad because now I'm alone in this village. I mean, I have my family here, my grandma and whatnot. But, you know, I'm lonely and I miss her so much. We talk all the time. I love her. She's, you know, family to me. And long story short, she right now is at the border. She drove from Russia all the way to my country, like for 20 hours or whatever. She's at the border right now of my country. And so stream goes until she gets here. When she gets here, all right, when my sister gets here, the stream turns off instantaneously. I run, I hug her, and then it's party time. All right. She wants to shower and sleep. To be honest, I'd like to let her do that. But that's not how the people of my country operate. She a W. How far? Pretty unbelievably far. Like, in terms of the map, we're like, I mean, very far. I mean, so she left like 20 hours ago, and she's at the border, so she's got another couple hours maybe until she's here. Oh, from the border? It depends. So get this. And here's the main reason we went live right now. I thought she'd be here in like an hour. Except she goes, so they stopped her at the border. Apparently some new law. And so now she can't enter the way she wanted to. And it's like a whole thing. So they're filling documents. They're having a lawyer come from my country to the border. It's like a whole thing. So this is going to take a few hours. But it should be fine. It will be fine. Is Twitch looking good? It buffered for me there. Did it buffer for you as well, or is everything good? Cream says, I think it'll be funny if she gets here before you start fighting Radahn, because I'm talking so much. It's possible. Vertigo says, no, I mean from the border. Hunter says, well, at least you have us to keep you company. Exactly. More stream time. Nope, all good here. So this, when I say it's a short stream, I mean, she could come in 20 minutes. She could come in 5 hours. So I don't know how short it's going to be, but I miss her a lot. I'm stressed out a little bit because I want her to be here already. And so I'm using stream to help me feel better. Should I try to parry? He also, you should, Sir Falcor. Parrying is so fun. But anyway, it's so great to have you all in the chat. And that's story time over. So to reiterate, almost died twice today. Not clickbait. Sister coming from across the world to visit me and stay with me. Also not clickbait. Stopped at the border and told can't enter, and we're just here until she gets here. All right, wish me luck. You got this, Sir Falcor. You have got this. Now, let me remind myself what we're doing. I wish you luck, sir. Thank you. We have the Magic Scorpion Charm, which will help our Frost. We have this for damage negation. We have Blue Dancer Charm, which is why we're naked. We have the crits, and we are trying to parry with a Cold Misericord and a Cold Buckler. We got Carrion Retaliation. You got this, Sir Falcor. Now, if I remember, I have a buff or two, and I do them when I'm inside. Now, as we always know, with the Doldrum Dan streams and the Doldrum Dan play, it takes me a handful of runs to warm up here. So let's do that. We're gonna get, you know, we're gonna not play well a few times. So, Falcors, I'm not gonna lie, I don't know what I should look for if I'm gonna do a parry only. I'm gonna give you the best tip if you're not somebody who's parried a lot, which I've used to, you know, get good at parrying. I mean, you'd think I'm horrible at it based on how I'm doing here, but you've seen me, you know, in earlier boss and things. So, you want to hit your parry to knock their sword away. Makes sense, obviously. What am I, stupid? No. But the thing that you want to knock away is not their sword, it's their wrist. This isn't always true, but in FromSoft games, most of the time, if you watch their wrist, you look to hit that, it gives you more of a lead time into your parry, and you'll get it a lot of time. Vertigo says, also my schedule is I work 12 midnight to 8. You should be saying this in the Discord, not in the Twitch chat, because my brain is soup. All right, you're a new viewer here, so you don't know me so well, so I'm just going to let you know, but just so you understand. My brain is Swiss cheese, all right? I forget things that happened 2 seconds ago, all right? My brain is a pastrami sandwich. Do you understand me? So I appreciate you telling me, but I'm going to forget, so it's better you just tell me on Discord, bro. Also, my schedule is work 12 midnight to 8 a.m. 12 midnight to 8 a.m. EST, that must be. I can't compute that. My brain is... I'm begging you, please send that in the Discord. My brain is so bad. I'm really good with long-term memory, but my short-term memory is bad enough. And then on stream, it's like it just vanishes, bro. But anyway, I have been awake since the explosions and everything. And I have been awake a very long time, chat. And, oh! I sent you in our DMs. Thank you, thank you. I'll check it out after stream. I might check it out tomorrow morning because I'm going to get wasted tonight. I hate drinking. I don't want to get wasted. But... the entire village is going to be in my home tonight. There's going to be like, I mean, not the entire village. There's going to be like 30 people in my home forcing me to drink vodka. So I'm going to be wasted. God help. I hate it so much. I hate drinking. Cream says to be 100%. Oh, I said, you're fire. I'm here. I'm just silent as my name suggests. Chris, you're the homie. I love you. Thank you for being here. Hold on. Let me read that chat message. To be 100% honest, I never parry in Souls games. I guess Bloodborne was like the only game that parrying with the gun is 0 risk. For sure, but parrying is so fun. I really can't recommend, especially in Dark Souls 2, so that shocked me. See, can you bring me back Juice? I'm on it. Speaking of Juice, I had something I wanted to say, and we're now showing and proving my... I just spoke about how I have no short-term memory, and now my brain just wiped. Vertigo says, I've been awake since 2 days ago. Hey, that's like a Doldrum Dance style of situation. You should get some sleep instead of being here. I'll be honest, sleep's too important. Besides the 2-hour nap I had. What was I going to say? Hunter says, don't be peer pressure. Don't think if you don't want to. Yes! Thinking is too much. Thinking is for thinkers. Yeah, thinkers. If it comes back to us, I'll tell you. Maybe it will, maybe it won't. I don't think it will. Also, we forgot a 2-hand. Also, why'd I do that? That's not what I'm supposed to do. I've never seen him do that before. I've never seen him chain do that. All right, 1 health. That's enough. 1. Survives, I had the wrong relic setup. I'm cooked. I mean, just quit out. There's really no... I mean, unless you're with people now. Bro is special. Brain work. Come on, brain. Brain. I believe in you, brain. You can do this. Dude, how is Rumble already behind by like 2.5 minutes? I'm in trio. All right, you can't quit out then. It's just... it's not right. You'll be fine, though. You can do it. You're a boss. All right? You're strong. What was I gonna save? I don't know, but my sister person, tell me whenever, whoever said they never parry to play Sekiro. I mean, that's what I'm going to be doing in a few days. That's going to be so exciting. I mean, if you want to get good at parrying, there you go. My sister will be here for maybe a couple days, maybe a few weeks. Also, again, I did that when I'm not supposed to. I'm supposed to do it here. Also, I tried to jump there. Sorry, chat. I've forgotten all of his moves. I've forgotten every move. Okay. The reason I'm like malfunctioning this badly right now in the brain is because I'm trying to think of something and like we're short-circuiting here. You know? I can sit here and pontificate on philosophy, but I can't think of what was my last thought 3 seconds ago. That's the Doldrum Dance special. What's up? Feels a little chilly in here, doesn't it? Dude, how dare you hit me? Alright. And then ready to play. Might as well heal. Come on, man. Gotcha. Gotcha. Come on, man. One more. Gotcha. Where's my frost proc, bro? It's cold in here. Bam. Gotcha. So if you're wondering why I always go for that, even though it looks like it's unparryable, it is parryable. I just don't know. I haven't figured out the timing of it yet. So I'm just trying different things. Kareem says, so like after Radahn, you'll fight the base game final boss and then play Dark Souls 1. That's correct, actually. Hunter says the cheesiest of brains. Absolutely. You, in fact, did not get him. So like the plan is, Kareem is, just to reiterate, it is after Radahn, then we fight the last boss of Fair Missoula and then all the final bosses of the base game, which I bet we can do in like a minute. And then the next stream will be Dark Souls 1, 2, and 3 and Elden Ring speedruns, in theory, folks. I have to get the money to buy the games is the thing. What is your favorite cheese? That's a good question. I don't know. To be honest, that was not what I'm supposed to do. Kill me. Kill me. Just kill me. No, kill me. Kill me. Come on. Kill me. Thank you. You on PC? Absolutely. I am on PC. I'm just poor. Is the problem. But anyway, so when I was young, I really liked Jarlsberg. Jarlsberg. I love Swiss on so much. I know that's a basic little answer. Like, I'm a Swiss man for sure. Well, I'm not a Swiss man, but I'm a Swiss man, if you know what I mean. Cream says, you know well, I will be staying up night for a whole month once we reach the DS2 streams. I mean, don't expect it to be a lot of streams. I mean, we will play DS2 a ton on this channel in general, but like, don't expect... Because I'm going to get that speed run real fast. I just parried his sledge. And boom. Really, that hit me. Okay, that's fine. I paid $4 for DS1 literally 4 days ago. Okay, but was it the kind of version of DS1 where it'll be in my Steam library and you'll see my achievements and I can play with friends and stuff legitimately? Because I could just, if I'm going illegitimate, I could just, you know, do things that are not, you're not supposed to, but I want to be like where I can play online. It was an Xbox key. Yeah. Those are cheaper, I think, also than Steam. But in terms of the DS2 streams, like that's just a one birthday celebration stream for my birthday where I do the speed runs. Will I play those games more than that? I mean, you bet, bro. Let me look. I mean, I definitely will buy a key, you know, on a discount site. Like, I ain't paying full price. I can't even see what I'm parrying. All right, not off to the greatest of starts. That was funny. I did parry him just by like sound. I couldn't see him because of the stone. Listen, if you know a good place to get legitimate keys, I mean, let me know. I always just Google, so like, let me know. Dude, is Rumble having issues? Maybe it's not. No, I was just standing still. I was looking at the mirror. I was like, what's going on there? And I was like, oh, wait. I know I'm down bad for a DS2 so much, but man, if I was you, I'll stream DS2 every day. I have no doubts of that, my friend. And CD keys, yeah, CD keys is where I buy them. It's, well, I haven't looked how much do they have a bundle? They might have a bundle for that, for Dark Souls 1, 2, and 3. I keep getting hit by that all of a sudden. Like, I don't know what's happened to me. All right, he needs to be frosted. R2. Dude. Yeah, I've used cdkeys.com. Is there I mean, that's where that's where I'll look. Like literally that's where I'm going to look. Yeah. Anyone who pays full price for games, I don't know what your deal is. I'm going to be honest with you. You know, that's rich people behavior. You know, I'm gonna silently judge you for that. I'm just joking. I don't judge anyone. Baby, it's cold outside. Bad timing. There we go. GameFlip has it for $9. I mean, what's your currency? On Steam, it'll be American dollars. I think Steam changed all countries to American dollars now. Like in a new update, which is annoying. But yeah. Focus. Anyway, it'd be US. But yeah, but I need Dark Souls 1, 2, and 3 is the thing for that stream. Grim says, so here's a funny story. When I got the Xbox Series S, I then bought the Dark Souls Trilogy Collection, which 3 physical copies in a single box, but I forgot that the Series S is digital only. What? It's digital only? Dude, what happened to consoles? I can't believe that. Brigo says, the key you get is for Steam. You're not buying it off Steam. Correct. I get a key. I know, because that's how I got Elden Ring or Nightreign. I literally on cdkeys.com, I bought a Steam key for it. You put the key into Steam, you apply the code into Steam, and then it like is a purchase. It purchases it on Steam technically for you. That's basically what I've done. The other way I bought stuff is through like Steam gift cards. Because my country and like payment systems is nothing works right. He's walking a little too long. He might not do it. Good. Brr! Bam! Oh. This is cooked. Yeah, that was a rough one. Like, it's okay. We're just de-rusting. We're shaking the rust off. That's why I was asking your currency, so I can tell you how much it'd be for you. Yeah, US dollars. When I pay for things, it's pretty much always in US dollars. No choice. Because I can't like use my bank card from the country I live in. So what I often have to do is I have to use I have an American bank because I grew up in America. I obviously have a local bank because this is where I live. This is my home and my family and all that. But I have an American bank, which I end up using pretty much 99% of the time for anything online, because things online won't take the banks in my country because they're like, that country doesn't exist. What you talking about, Will? It says, your guy is naked. True that. I got the Lloyd's ring on if you like Dark Souls, or the Blue Dancer Charm. It raises attack power with lower equipment load. Also, we're trying to make this much harder on ourselves. God knows why. Cream says, I bought the collection for like $30 and sold it for 20 because the person who sold it to me said that I opened the box, so the price got nerfed. I mean, that is true, but that's dumb. But that's true, I guess, because it does nerf the resale value, I suppose, but it's dumb at the same time. Did it not include like a digital key with it? I know a lot of games do that now. Let's do this. 1, 2. All right, first parry of the day. Okay, focus, Alamocus. 1, 2. I rolled the wrong way. Gotcha. Being naked means it's harder on yourself. It's true. You know, no armor. See, armor doesn't matter as much as people would say it is. Physical attack power, to be exact. Thank you. Okay. All right. Here we go. First phase 2 of the day. Okay. But yeah, so I'm worried about how much this is going to cost for like all 3 games. Because again, you have to remember, like, again, where I live, the average salary is like working in a factory for $100 US a month.
Lord brother.
So you gotta feel me when I say like buying buying 3 games for $30 is like rough. You know what I mean? Like, I'll give you an example. Vertigo, your donos yesterday and the gifted subs I got yesterday are going to they're definitely going straight to buying those games. You know? Dream says, you see, it's kind of my fault, and I also take care of a whole family, you know, is the thing. It's kind of my fault because I already knew the console was digital only, but the hype of me playing Dark Souls 2 on a modern system gave me to forget about the digital. To be honest, I'd want to own the physical copies of it just to own them, because I'm that kind of fanboy. God help us. Gotcha. Come on, man. I forgot to mist again. Boom. Gotcha. Okay, this is the one that was really rough. Heal. One. Rough. That's our best run we've ever gotten, by the way. That's about all we got him to half? Okay. 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 You can see the vision, folks. Maybe we just needed to sleep on it. That tells me a lot. Oh, so much food. I think my grandma's preparing for my sibling Nazism. Great run, getting closer. Thank you for the support, Hunter. I appreciate that a lot. Feels good. Dude, I am like tucked under the table right now. You can see how I'm playing. It's kind of comical. But the funny thing is that I still play on 720p. PS3 really made me get used to bad quality, but why? Doesn't the Xbox S have like full quality? Why would you choose to play on 720p? I don't understand. Having some water, folks. One moment. I hear talking in my house. There should... Hold on one second, folks. Hold on. I'm checking, are people here yet? I doubt it. Nobody is there. You are hallucinating. It's possible. I inhaled a lot of fumes today. A lot of very chemical smelling fumes. Lots of them. Cream says, let me break it down. In the Xbox, low resolution will make the system use less power, and playing on a normal 60 Hz is the best for backwards compatible games. That's dumb. It shouldn't work like that. I'm sorry. Like, that makes sense what you're saying. But it's dumb that that's the situation you have. I know you're like, it's fine, but still, you know, you spend so much on a console, and you'd think. Hold on, folks. All right, well, no one's picking up the phone now. Okay, so I don't know what's happening, but I guess we're going back into for more play. You know what I mean? Like, we got this. Surely that wasn't a fluke. Surely, chat. Surely. Baby, it's cold outside. And boom. Bang! First try. Bang! Missed. Oh, it's over. It's over. The fight's over. It's done. I don't deserve it. I'm gonna keep dying to that because I need to learn that parry. What, you know, I wanted to like look up how to figure that parry out, but you know, I didn't have. I rushed onto stream. 720p resolution is still playable, and it really makes the console heat less. It takes 3 hours for it to get someone hot if you're playing it through 720. You got a smoke detector? Should have one of them too. Well, I have a carbon monoxide detector. Doesn't that count? But you're right. I definitely should. But we couldn't find one locally. I'd have to get it from like China and import it. Bro, this country. Like these... God bless them. Like, I love this country. I love the people here. I love my family. But like, oh my God, bro. I mean, listen, I'm not one to talk. When I played Dark Souls 1, 2, and 3 hundreds of times over, I did so emulating them, basically. On a tiny, like... At the time, it was like a 10-year-old laptop. And I did so, and I played those games in, like, I don't know, probably like 360p. Where do you live? Vietnam? No, Vietnam is a much more rich country than where I live. That's not a joke, it is. Like, I live in one of the poor countries on planet Earth. Not the poorest. Dude, I have really learned how to dodge him. He says as he gets hit. Oh, baby! Bada boom! Okay, that one I definitely should have been able to parry. I'm dead. One! Alright, alright, alright. I think we can do a little heal here. A little cheeky heal. Don't you dare! I hit the wrong button. I just don't understand. What am I missing about that parry timing? Watch it be unparryable and I'm just wrong this whole time. Alright, phase 2. We will live in a place where a person could actually stream and make a living and not like and stream with like a relatively low audience too. Like that's why we, you know, have that dream. You know, where it's not like a wild dream. That's the point. All right. What is he going to do? All right, he's immediately T-posing. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Camera. One. No shot!
I promise you, 1,000-year voyage guided by compassion.
I don't believe you! You're lying! Oh, this is a bad timing. Oh, that was where I needed to go through him. That's my bad. Well, I haven't spent enough time into phase 2 to really get down everything. When you think of it, PS2 games are 480p and still a blast, sure. So I was like, 720p is enough for me. As long as you are having fun, that's what matters, at least in my view. I mean, listen, our stream had so many issues that we had to stream in like the lowest quality of every game imaginable. All the settings on lowest. Until we took out a loan and put our kneecaps up as collateral. That's only a half joke. And so now we have a nice computer and GPU and everything, so we can run at full specs. And let me tell you, it does make a difference. It feels nice to have shadows in your game. You know what I mean? It's fancy. Ooh, shadows. When did they invent those? I love shadows. All right, man. One. Miss. Death. That'll happen sometimes. Dude, is Rumble totally toast? Like, every time I look back at that stream, there's still I'm still at the fog gate. I think it's like freezing like wild. I did email Rumble though, thanks to Hunter reminding me. Kermit says, I do think buying an Xbox Series S was a good idea because it supports old games without making loud sounds or heating up like crazy, which is a problem with PS3 and Xbox 360. You know what would be a better idea though? PC gaming. I'm just gonna say it, all right? PC gaming, you can do it all. And it really, if you don't care, you can just emulate anything. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Not that I would ever do that. That'd be wrong. Let's go. 1. 4. Bad timing. But I got you on the 3. Bing, bang, bong. All right, man. 1, 2, 3. Very nice. That's a good phase 1, folks. I think we're getting better. This is starting to feel more and more doable. Shocking, to be honest. It's kind of shocking. I wanted to read that chat message. Uh-oh. Badly timed. One. 2. Got him. And we got the frost on my misericord too. Oh, that was my chance. Rough. Nah, I'm never a PC guy. I always like consoles more. Like the fact that $300 PC build is not considered good enough is for me to stick with a console. To be honest with you, my last PC was pretty cheap, and I was able to play things with a higher. I'm just saying. I mean, you know, we capped it like, if I wasn't streaming, I could have played at max quality. We got that thing real cheap. If you like look around for used parts and stuff, and like, you know, you can get a PC pretty cheap. That's all I'm saying. Listen, I'm one to talk, Mr. Poor Man over here. You know, at the end of the day, there's nothing wrong with console. There's nothing wrong with anything. It just makes me sad because I want to play nightreign with people. That's it. You know, I want to play co-op with people. That's all. But everyone is on console. And then even worse than that, everyone is on different consoles. So it's like, you know, hold, bang. Oh, no you don't. Again? Bro. Can we chill with this? 1. My frost is gonna run out, bro. There we go. And now you're cold. You gonna play any other Souls games? All of them. Every single one of them. We're gonna play all of them. We're gonna speedrun them all. We're gonna challenge run them all. We're gonna hitless them all. At least on Dark Souls 1 and 3, I do already have experience on speedruns and stuff. We can recover. We can't recover if we don't roll to the right enough. Have you played Sekiro? Never. That Sekiro is the first game we're going to play. I've never played it before. So after we finish Elden Ring, then we're going to do a Dark Souls 1, 2, 3 Elden Ring all chained together, all one after the other, all in one stream, speed run. And for my birthday celebration stream, then we're going to start Sekiro because I've never played it before and I've always wanted to. And I'm very excited for that. We have a community member who's just finishing their level 1 Sekiro run. Cream says, I mean, yeah, PC has a lot of things that consoles can't do, but it's just complicated sometimes. Like, even if you play at the lowest settings, you will still have problems running a lot of games. I don't know. I haven't had any problems except with streaming. But I've been lucky then, I guess. I don't know. Listen, at the end of the day, it's whatever floats your boat. You know what I mean? I mean, I say all of this, but, you know, I would give so much to have a console, man. So I could play with my chatters. You know, but not only that, to be honest, it would be so I could play Bloodborne. I would do anything. I would do anything. Wait! Free hit. 1. 4. I should be able to parry that, but I'm bad. Oof. Roll caught. 3. Whatever doth float thine water, carrot. Absolutely. And we take a little heal. Bang! Oh, you're kidding me. What? I got robbed, chat. I got robbed. Maybe I was on uneven ground there? Like, I don't know. That can happen. Maybe I'm just bad at making excuses. Have you considered that? That could be possible, too. I wonder what my grandmother is cooking. Kareem was like, I remember someone saying you buy a PC to do things other than gaming, and you buy a console only for gaming. Well, that's definitely not true for me, because I never owned a PC or computer in my life until now. Other than like a little tiny garbage laptop that's from 2010. And I only got it for one purpose. That's for sure. Pull the man down. Bang! I hit the wrong button. We die on purpose. We die on purpose. We die on purpose. I healed instead of... My brain... We crossed wires where I healed instead of the two-handing. Dude, I should have been counting deaths from the start here. I feel like Saturn had recommended that and I forgot. And it's too late now. See, if I had an editor, they could go back and they would count my deaths and we could just throw up and post a death counter. You know? Like, that'd be so useful for all of my streams, to be honest. For all of my Elden Ring and everything, you know? Alright, focus. Focus Alamocus. Let's do this. He's walking a little too long. Oh! Wasting my cold, bro. Alright, come on. You want to not get too close to him after that? Really? Really? Oh, really? Okay. Lol. Okay. Okay, maybe not the best. Heal, heal, heal. You can get one heal in only. Yeah, that was a rough one. We were doing so well, and now we're getting worse, I guess. Hold on. Calling my grandmother. I don't want to have to like go downstairs to check on what's going on. You know, midstream is the thing. So I'm calling her just on an infinite call that'll ring forever. So eventually, maybe when she goes, because she's not always holding her phone, you know? So eventually she'll go near her phone and see that it's ringing. But I have it muted. So if she picks up, it doesn't create that is the roughest move for me so far that I need to learn. It's not the hardest move for me, but it's a move that I need to learn. You know? Man, we already reached the 1 hour ago. I never said I would only be streaming for 1 hour. I don't know where that came from. Ooh, a little delay on that. 1. 4. Okay, I don't think I have time for what I'm going to try to do, but we're going to try and do it. Agreed. Yep, I'm going to get hit. What? See, in phase 1, that attack comes straight to me. In phase 2, that attack can end up short. That's what I'm not used to. And so when it ends up short, it's like, you know, the dodge timing is obviously a little different. No, I didn't mean that you end the stream in 1 hour. I meant that time goes fast when you're having fun with something. I mean, that's very true. I mean, it doesn't feel like an hour, that's for sure. Well said, Kareem. Drink, drink, drink. Yum, yum, yum. You see, this is what I'm used to. I really need to practice parrying that, bro. 1. I used to be perfect at parrying the follow-up even if I get hit. But now, this stream, I haven't hit the follow-up once. Which is weird after I get hit that. Hold on, I'm tied up in my cables, chat. One moment. Let's untie myself here. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Like when you do something that you find boring, a minute can feel like an hour. When you're doing something that you really enjoy, the whole day can feel like a single hour. True that. Chris says, that's about when I play Grounded for... That's about when I play Grounded. 4 hours goes by very fast. You really like Grounded, huh? That's how I feel when I play nightreign. When I play nightreign, I can do a 4-hour stream and it feels like 30 minutes, and it's very upsetting because I want to play more nightreign, but I have stuff to do. I had a dream about nightreign last night. I know, shocker. For long-time viewers of this stream, you know that that's a common occurrence. I dreamed about fighting Fulgor of all things. Then I woke up being like, man, I gotta fight Fulgor more. Bro. What's nice about this attack is I don't actually have to look. Except when he does that. Dude, this is a wash run. Frost, please. One heal. Boom. Okay. We brought it back. No, we haven't. And then I lose my heal. I love that you get the moment. I love when there's a cutscene so you can read chat. That's like the best. That's how I feel when I play Dark Souls 2, Dan, in his mind. Can Kareem shut up about Dark Souls 2 already? No, I want you to keep talking about Dark Souls 2 and never stop talking about Dark Souls 2. I love people who are passionate about something, and I love people who love these games and can appreciate them as much as I do. That's something you'll learn if you're here a while in the community, is that I love FromSoft. I mean, you already know that. I'm a fanboy, but I really, really appreciate when other people have that appreciation for a FromSoft title as well, and the art of it. So, no, you can talk about as much as you want, my friend. Heal time. Heal. Chilling. I'm so dead. Yeah, I need to learn how to parry that move. You know what, folks? I'm gonna learn how to parry that move right now. Chris says, I love grounded. I'm currently trying to get my weapons and armor maxed out for entered NG+. Ooh, exciting. I'm gonna learn. Here, I got this set up. I'm gonna learn how to parry this right now. I'm going to look up a video. That was super wholesome, Dan. That's how we are here. Okay. Now I can go on YouTube easy. I've solved that problem. Parry, Radahn, Consort. I know this is a wild thing to do. Oh, hey, my grandma saw that. Hold on a second. Grandma saw my call-in message. Okay, so that means no one is here yet. That's good. Now, I'm going to look for the one parry here. Thank you, Thing Fishy. Here, let's look at this. Here it is. We're gonna learn together, chat. Okay, so let's see. Here's your intro. Gravity spin, pull. Let's look. Is it this one? Nope, that's the easiest one. That's the second easiest one. I guess he ordered these by easiest to hardest. That kind of makes sense. This one we got. This. Okay, that is also kind of an easy one. This one here. Crimson says, I don't blame you. Searching online tutorials is something that we all did while playing a hard game. Miyazaki wants you to do this. Like, the creators of this game are very open, and they tell you, like, that's part of the fun of it. Is, like, if something, you know, having a sense of community and then people giving each other answers online. It's like, because, again, the inspiration for FromSoft from Miyazaki is, you know, he loved those fantasy games, fantasy books as a child where he barely spoke English, so he could barely understand them, and he'd have to piece things together. So he loves the idea of people helping each other piece things together, whether it's how to play a boss or story. Brigo says, are you going to be playing Bloodborne 2, I'm guessing, in my dreams? I would cut off my left pinky right now. If that's what it took for them to release Bloodborne on PC, I mean, I'm going to eventually play Bloodborne, but I don't have a PlayStation, right? Like, what am I supposed to do? I'm not going to emulate it for my first time playing Bloodborne. I'm playing that on the console, like how it's supposed to be. But I can't afford a PlayStation, you know? And a PlayStation in my country is much more money. it's going to be, it's twice the cost, right? And I wouldn't buy a PS4 because at that point, if I'm buying the console, I should just buy the PS5 so I have access to more things, you know? And think of whatever the price of a PS5 is, double it. You need to buy used PS4 cheap. Dude, in my country, that is not something I can get. Like, a used PS4 cheap is, like, still going to cost me, like, I don't know, $450. So, like, I just might as well buy the PS5 at that point. And importing it is also expensive. But anyway, so I'm going to buy a PlayStation 5. It is inevitable. I promise you I will. I have dreamt of playing Bloodborne since it released. Okay? I just need to save up the money, you know? Or I need to get a, you know, an oil prince donating. You know, one of the two. Okay, I think this is the move, folks. Here we go. Let's listen to what he says.
Forward. And for the non-parryable one, you want to roll to the side twice. It's safe to...
Chat. It's not parryable. This whole time, I've tried to parry it and gotten hit 80 times, and he's telling me it's not... Oh my gosh. Well, that's an embarrassing moment. That moment when you're so arrogant, you're like, I can parry that, and then you find out it's not parryable.
To roll into him in phase 1, but not in phase 2. So get in the habit of going to the side.
Yeah, that's
now
it.
For the...
It's just not parryable. This whole time, I thought I could parry it, and I've died to that so much, only to now find out that I couldn't actually parry it. That's so funny. $450 for a PS4, bro. I bought the Xbox Series S for $300, and it's way more powerful than the PS4. I feel bad about the price in your country. I mean, the issue is that my country, it's not just like, oh, I live in a poor country. Fine. My country is very hard to get to. Like, very hard. It's not like normal, easy, like, to get to. A flight here, it takes connecting flights, and it's because, like, of the terrain around my country. And so it's like shipping to my country is a nightmare. That's why. So importing stuff is very expensive. It is what it is. You know, I'll give you an example. It's like my mom in America wanted to send me a birthday card for my birthday, right? That's just a piece of paper. It cost $100 to send a piece of paper, and it got here in 3 months, bro. So, you know. Is what it is, what it is, what it is. We will get one, though, folks. We will. Step 1 is editor. Then everything else will come together. You know? But that's how we work, folks. Work in order. 1. A 2. A 3. All right, good start. Good start right here. I hit him with a volcano pot and reset his frost, but for what end? Because now it doesn't matter because it's phase 2, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, I just did that like out of instinct almost. I really should unequip them at this point. I could have Karen retaliated that. Oh, I'm screwed. Yeah, I'm like in a different dimension of screwed right now. Bro, I'm like the most screwed man who's ever lived. Oh, yeah, I'm dead. Oh, yeah, we got me. By the way, that $450 number is basically unreal because the actual number would be like up to chance. Like, I could find somebody who needs the money and has a console and get it cheap, like maybe for a few hundred, maybe, you know. Or I just couldn't. Like, it would come up to luck, you know? That's how it is in my country. Or I can just order it from America and just, like, pay, like, $450, $500 probably for it. Or something, you know, with all the shipping costs and stuff. And then you get to customs here, and the customs agent shake you down and be like, oh, gotta pay a tax on this. It's gonna be $15 billion. That's your tax. Bro, you send a birthday cake, they go, it looks like you're gonna be selling this birthday cake. You're gonna have to pay a $300 tax. Like, what? Come on, bro. What's your question, Vertigo? We're in there. It took my brain... You saw my brain loading for a moment? There was like a loading circle on my brain. When you redeem a key on Steam, it has to be Asia or global, correct? American is fine. I'm not gonna explain why exactly, but let's just say I use a VPN in order to make things work. Because again, my country, it's all weird stuff. So America. Okay. Yeah, America. The bug says I failed, but you'll get it next time, Sir Falcor. Also, you didn't have the right relics. So you can use United States keys. I have to use United States keys, in fact. Internet died out for a sec. What do you mean, for me, Sir Falcor, or for you and you failed? Because you'll get it next time, Sir Falcor. Just remember to set the relics right. But yeah, United States keys. That's the way it be. United States keys. That's the way to be. For you? Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Sir Falcor. But you will get it next time. You got this, bro. You got this. You know? That was the universe telling you, listen, you need just a little more practice. Didn't see that? Dude. Well, we're dead. And dude, how does that has something Oops. How does that get me every time? The timing is so dumb.
1,000-year voyage guided by compassion.
Also, my chilling mist is out for sure. Oh, that's this move. Dude, I get killed by the holy flying down on me. It's not his sword. It's so rough. But you can, the holy doesn't fly down on you though if you like get the parry off. That was a rough one. I messed up my Carrion retaliation, which could have gotten me 3 glint blades, and then by then I was off. And I'ma sing it till it's time to go home. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Come on, man. Come on, man. Oh, are we getting the 1 in 50 runs where he does a different opener? I think so. Yep. Yep. Well, it happens once in a while. At least we get to heal the full. So all that did was waste 2 heals. There. Bang! Bing! No, we missed Bing, bro! There's Bing. We got Bing on the second, so we're fine. Alright, bro. I get off another hit there, honestly. Dude, we missed Bing again. Got phase 2. I wonder if I can carry in retaliation this. Come on, bro. 1. I got greedy. That was straight up greed. 2. Okay. Come on. Frost. Heal. Almost.
I promise you.
Looking for Steam keys is annoying because most people sell Steam accounts with the game on it. Yeah, that is unusable. Also, you have to be very careful with Steam keys because you can get like a frauded one. So that's why you gotta use like... Oh, dude, I'm dead. Like, I'm legitimately dead here. Unfortunately. Because I'm always gonna get hit once. Yeah. Nobody wants an account, they want the game. I mean, exactly. Exactly. And the thing is, when it has the account, a lot of times it's like, I don't know. Listen, I don't want to get into here, but you know, it's so lame. And then you know what the lamest part is? It's like, Steam will have sales sometimes, which will obviously beat out any even resold key and stuff like that. And like, but I miss them all because I'm dumb. Like, that's it. I've noticed a couple sales. I was like, ooh, and then I was like, you know, I put it off. That's what you get, folks. Hold on, let me unpause this stream here. EU access. So my account is American only, unfortunately. So it's got to be a United States situation. I know. It's like, it's dumb. Unfortunately. I know. And technically, and here's the thing, VPN to like do stuff on Steam like that is technically against TOS, but it isn't for me because I am an American citizen, so I can do that. And I do have okay, I was up against the wall. I couldn't really see what he was doing. I do have American citizenship, so I can do that. That was better because I'm looking for Asia ones. Yeah, no, I'm America. I was born in America, brother. I'm not one of them Asians. Yeet, yeet, brother. Let's do it. Yeet, yeet, Radahn. Come on. You see, I try to get as far from him as possible to bait him into doing this move. I think it maybe works. It's been pretty consistent, but then, like... One. Atoll. Bad. He hasn't frosted yet, folks. Come on. Ayo! He's cold now. One. A two. Bad. We're bad. I was like, I almost didn't take that because I was like, I need to heal. Whew. Vertigo, thank you for looking for me. I appreciate that. Like, straight up. Thank you so much. Heal. Got him. I got him with the carry and retaliation. Oh, that was a good run. I got him with carry and retaliation and stuff. For all that'll do. You're trying to buy it for me. What? No, that's wild. You're talking wild talk over here, bro. If I could find $80, bro, are you serious right now? Are you looking at like a bundle of the 3 games? Bro, that's wild. Saturn, hello. How are you today, my friend? On God, that's... Wait, no, what are you talking? Are you talking about DS1 being $80? Because I think something is wrong. That cannot be. I was looking at Sekiro. Oh, true. I do need Sekiro. And, oh, all 4 of them for 80? That's still unhinged. Bro, Dark Souls 1 is what? 16 years old? Wait, no. Is Demon Souls the one that was in 2009? And Dark Souls is, I think, maybe 2011. That's 15 years old about. For each, yeah, bro, I don't... What how do these game companies do this, by the way? Like, can we be real for a moment, chat? But DS1 was like 40? Okay, 40 is still... For a 15-year-old game, $40? Are we for real? Like, am I alone in this? You can tell me if I'm being, like, dumb. Sometimes it's just what the House of Fire Explosion means in the title. Oh, I'm glad you asked, Saturn. You see, today I almost died twice. I had a giant 50-pound battery explode in my face 2 different times that would have burned the house down and killed my family, if not for the fact that I was luckily there when it happened, so I was able to instantly fix it, so everyone is okay and everything is good and there's nothing to worry about. But if I had been out working or if I'd been downstairs, the house would have burned down. So it's not clickbait that actually happened. But everything is okay. I'm looking for... It has to be remastered. Yeah. I gotta play remastered. Okay, so here's how it works. Dark Souls 1 has to be remastered. Dark Souls 2 has to be Scholar of the First Sin. And Dark Souls 3 is just, you know, the version that comes... Because I need the DLCs as well. Because the DLCs are vital. And that's the annoying part, I know. I appreciate you trying, Vertigo, but, like, don't stress it. That's for sure. But you telling me how much it is right now is scaring me. I'm gonna be honest, because I'm like, how am I gonna afford it? We'll figure it out. Here's the reality, is that I dream of doing this, and as a result, I will make it work. Like, can I afford it? No. But I will take out a loan. I will legitimately take out a loan to get the games, if I have to. You know, I've done it before. Those who've been here a long time know that. I did that to get this PC. I put my legs up as collateral with a loan shark. That guy in the video was like roll to the right, but I feel like that is just wrong. I get roll caught. Maybe I'm rolling just directly right, and I need to do like upright, like more like 2 o'clock. Your legs? Well, no, that metaphorical legs. They would just like probably kill me or something. But you know, it's just how it is. Listen. So what happened is, and those longtime viewers know, we started to have so many computer issues. We knew we needed to upgrade. And we were like, this is my dream. And so we're like, you know what? You only live once. And that is also why your boy got a job. And how to stop streaming. Okay, yeah, it is more diagonal. And how to stop streaming 10 hours a day. Because I got to pay that loan off. You know what I mean? That's a loan you got to pay off. That's a loan you don't go, oh, you know, whatever. You know, that's a loan you pay off. I know, it's fine though. It's one of those things because I knew that... Dude, really? I knew that I'd be able to pay it off. Because I knew that, worst case scenario, I would just be able to get a job. And I did. Alright. Get cold, bro. Get real cold. Did I already frost him and I just missed it? I might have. I might have frosted... See, this is my point about my memory. I frosted him, but I forgot I frosted him even though it happened like seconds earlier. Yeah. Listen, don't let your dreams be memes. All right, folks? Follow them to the end because life... What is life worth? Like, life is short, right? This universe is, you know, billions of years old. What is your life in the scope of that? It is a flash. It is an instant. It goes by and it's gone to be forgotten in the future 1,000 years from now. So that is the scientific reality of the universe. Therefore, it is on you to live your life to its fullest, to follow your dreams, because it doesn't matter. Like, there's no reason not to. Live as best as you can. Make people around you happy.
Lord,
help them to live the lives that they want to live. Like, that is the beauty of our existence, you know?
At long last, you are returned.
That's the way I look at things, at least. And we heal. And we get ready for the chilling mist. I forgot how to chilling mist. Did you see that? Did you see that brain moment? All right, we're gonna try something wild here. Okay, I was gonna try and carry and retaliate, but I'm an idiot. I don't even know what I'm doing. Okay, that didn't go well. Well, you know. Hey, listen, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't work, and at least we're getting to phase 2 a lot. We're already at an hour and a half into stream. That's wild. I hope everything is okay with my fam. My fam jam. And it's cold. Boom. Uh-oh. Yep, I knew I was going to get hit in the back. There we go. There we go. There we go. We're fine, folks. We're fine. There we go. There we go. There we go. Easy peasy lemon squeezy, folks. And we heal. All right, let's see what he does. Run. I might make it. I might not. Made it. That's fine. I'm just trying to un-two-hand right now, and it's just not letting me. Hold! Okay, I'm in a bad spot. I need to get a parry. Really bad. Oh, I dodged too much right and not enough diagonal. Saturn says, just learned today that France has ultramarine land. Ultramarine land on every continent. Now, Saturn, what do you mean by that? What is ultramarine land? What is the ultra in that? The ultra is throwing me off there. What do you mean by that, Saturn? Do tell us. By the way, how's school going, Saturn? And we take a drink. I need to actually clarify something. I got hit there, so I'm just gonna die. Let me clarify that follow your dreams, but don't be stupid, okay? I maybe should have clarified that. Follow your dreams, okay? You get one life, but like, you know, value your life, okay? That's important. I should have prefaced this before. Okay, your life is valuable. Like, has land that's stickied to the country. Like, OW has land that's... I don't know what you mean by that, though. Like, what do you mean by that? Stickied in what way? Are you saying they own land on every continent? Because is that entirely true? Because it's not like Canada is actually owned by France. Oh, you said continent. Also, Australia... Oh, I guess that's Oceania, as part of Oceania. Also, do they own land in the Arctic? Probably. Wait, but that is official France? No. No, because that's like the treaty of the UN. So technically that's wrong. I guess. But that's a very well actually thing that I just said. So that's very cool. That's very cool, Saturn. Yeah, the French really they love their colonialism. No one was free as long as they were in power. Bang! Oh, I missed it. I missed the Bing chat. Now it's over. It's like, we do so well, and then we do so poorly, you know? But yeah, I love it. Drop facts whenever you get them in the chat. I always appreciate that. Could you do me a favor? What's the favor? It depends. I can't do any crimes live on stream, unfortunately. But beyond that, probably. Oh, we got the 1 in 20 runs where he does a different opener. Unless, okay, he thought about it. One. Two. A three. Stop playing real quick and look on Discord. You need to pull up Steam. But this is a good run. All right, fine. Kill me. Kill me. I just threw a run. You saw that? That was a good run. I just threw it. Let's see what it is. Listen, it's fine. Wearing that outfit on stream is a crime. It's the opposite of a crime, actually, sir. Okay? You know, I think I look fancy. All right, hold on. Let me open Discord. Bang! I hit the BRB screen real quick so I don't leak something. Uno momento, chat. Saturn says they have their own land in Antarctica, but it's not technically France, though. I mean, it's like you could say that... I'll give you an example. You could say America has land in every single continent because their embassies are technically their land. So that's true as well. Oceania, New Caledonia, Africa, Mayotte, Guadeloupe in America, the French Polynesia, and I think there is some in Asia. Don't show Discord. I'm not. I put up a BRB screen. I hope that I'm not leaking and that you're seeing the BRB screen. Yes, and being that fancy is a crime. That's true. He's right. When you're right, you're right. Bree Spills Tea says, hi. Hello, Bree Spills Tea. Hello, hello. You're the only person I know I don't have to update because you were in the Discord and you saw... and you were present and responding and being supportive as I almost blew myself up twice today. You're not. It's BRB. Wonderful. All right. I got your message about the schedule. What am I looking at here? That's a... Oh, I see why you said do not show the stream this. That is a key. What did you just give me a Steam key for? He says, I have a very late arrival. I'm sorry. I'm glad you're here. Vertigo, I think, just gave me a game. All right. I don't know what game it is, by the way. Nobody spoil. All right. Let me look. We're going to see which one of the games it is. Activate a product on Steam. Okay. It's not letting me paste. Now I pasted. Oh, dude. I can't tell you the joy that just washed over me. Bro. Oh my god. Vertigo. I'm sorry, you don't know how happy I am right now. Like, if I had the physical ability to cry, which I don't because of intense trauma and my brain doesn't work right, I would cry. Folks. I'm gonna show you. Hold on. Let me show you. Wait. Sorry, Steam is being stupid. I'm gonna show you, chat. I'm very excited right now. Come on. Come on, Steam. Folks, this is it. This is everything I've wanted. I can't believe it. It doesn't want to load. Here it is. No, there we go. I'm just going to show you anyway. Here you go. Look. Look what I just got, chat. I have never been so happy. You know, this is like... I'm overjoyed. Here it is. That's right, folks. Like, you know, this means the world to me. As we all know, I'm a Hello Kitty Island Adventure streamer. I've always been a Hello Kitty Island Adventure streamer since day one. And so it's just a huge honor to get this. And I want to thank Vertigo for making my dreams come true. No, I'm just kidding. Look what he did, bro. He got me Dark Souls Remastered. Dude, Vertigo, my man, you don't know how much this means to me. Like, legitimately, I'm not even joking. I'm not like overselling it. This game, like, I know this sounds dumb, all right? I'm just gonna be straight up. I'm gonna be so for real with all of you. This game means a lot to me, like way too much. Like, when I got into playing this game was a very hard time in my life. I had wanted to play, you know, Dark Souls for a long time, okay, obviously. And so when I finally was able to get it and to play it, and I played it over and over and over again, and it's so incredible in the level design, and it's so comforting and nostalgic, and it is my comfort space, this game. Like, playing this game brings me to a place of peace and, like, just calm happiness that is more than it should. So, Vertigo... Like, when I say thank you, I genuinely, from the bottom of my heart. Only 6 gigabytes? That's right. It's a good game. Oh, dude. Install. Accept. We'll have that running in the background. Oh my god. Dream says, kind of funny how Dark Souls 1 is your happy zone, and for some people it's the opposite. I mean, it's just... It makes me feel... It's funny because I didn't play it as a kid, but it makes me feel like a kid. It is... I don't know how to explain it. Like, it just... And you'll see when we play it, I you know, just sitting at Firelink and hearing that music, just like, it makes me feel some type of way, bro. Like, you know, not to, you know, people live hard lives, all right? I don't have anything to complain about, all right? I have bad things happen to me, and you know what? I make it out every time. So I'm one of the luckier people, right? Like, today, for example, I almost died twice today with my generator, but guess what? Both times I caught it. So therefore, I'm a very lucky person, but like, this means a lot to me. Thank you again. Thank you. Okay, now I have a bunch of chat messages to read, so we're going to read them real quick. Loading. I got to go scroll back. Chat? Where did the chat go? Hold on, the chat has been... There it is. Whoa, I left and then I saw Dark Souls 1, says Kareem. Already getting hyped. Kareem says, kind of funny how Dark Souls 1 is your happy zone, and for some people it's the opposite. LO. Kareem says, oh, so it's a childhood thing. Don't blame you, because I feel the same about DS2. Yeah, absolutely. Even though I mean, I was a teenager at the time. Then let me read this other chat here. What a troll. Very cool. Lucky you. Oh, and the stream is being dumb. Sorry, chat. I just want to make sure I get to everyone's messages before I get back in the game. Dude, I'm so overjoyed right now. Vertigo, you are a gentleman and a scholar. Now let's read the Twitch chat here. And I gotta scroll way back. Copy and paste what I sent and redeem. Hey, still don't know why, but I see everyone's messages except Bree. Saturn, I don't know how that always happens with you. It's like something strange. Vertigo says nobody knows the game. Chris says plot twist. It's Call of Duty. That would have been funny. Saturn says what is it? Vertigo says LMAO. He says what is it? I hope that helps since all 3 games would be a lot. And I make that in a day, dude. You really don't have to you don't have to give at all anything. I'm just happy to have people here and feel like, you know, to play these games with nice, kind people. You know what I mean? Like, that makes me happy. This means an unhinged amount to me, but like, you don't feel like you had to do anything. You know what I mean? Although I'm not giving it back. All right, it's mine. I'll fight anyone who wants to take it from me. Dude, I'm so excited. I can't wait to play this game. Oh my god. Anyway, still reading chat messages. No way. I think I played it one time since Saturn about the Hello Kitty Island Adventure game. We are going to speedrun Hello Kitty Island Adventure for the meme eventually, because that is an old FromSoft meme for FromSoft in the FromSoft community. So we will play that game. Anyway, Vertigo with the LMAO. That is cool. T says, "Oh, that's so kind of you, Vertigo. It really is." Emotes from Vertigo. Only 6 GB Saturn. Yep, old game. This game is what, 15 years old? This is 2011, I think. 2009 was Demon Souls, which is unrelated, but obviously that's where it all started. But it's not part of the same lore. Of course, man, I got you. Chris says, still haven't played the first one. Chris, I think it is fantastic. If you understand like the love that went into this game, and like you really see it for what it is, a lot of it, there's a little jank for sure because it's old only, but like the level design is unparalleled. The first 8 hours of this game is truly legendary. Saturn says on PlayStation, when it says only 12 gigabytes, the game takes 60 gigabytes. That's so funny. He says, thank you for not dying. Thank you. Honestly, I give all the credit to T for not dying today, because the first time, all right, that was me. That was pure luck. But the second time, you know, it was only because of T's support the first time that I was able to do it the second time. That's what I'm going to believe. Vertigo says, wait, can I call you on Discord real quick? I'm sorry, I just saw this. Yeah, you can. Go ahead. Saturn, sorry, T says, at Saturn, do you have me blocked by accident chance? It must be. T must be, Saturn, you must have blocked T somehow by accident. That's the only way. LMAO, I'm cackling. Saturn says, no, I checked, Brie. I don't block you. You're not blocked on mine either. That's weird. I'm confused. It is weird. It's funny because I think Saturn is reading your messages on screen, T, and responding to them that way. But hey, it works. Vertigo says, if you're on mobile, reset your app. Saturn says, wait, it does it to me on mobile for a lot of people. Interesting. Okay, that's really good to know because we've seen that issue before. Okay, we are all caught up with chat messages. Ooh. Okay. Dude. Dude, you Vertigo, like, listen, I know I'm going too far on this, but you didn't just like, you just made my whole month. Like, not even my day or my week. You made my month. Oh, dude. How is it only 37 complete? I have gigabit internet. This is 6 gigabytes. Why is it taking this long? Can somebody explain that to me? Maybe streaming is taking up a lot. Wait, so this means you beat Radahn? No. He did. No, it means that I want to stop. Just play this. Obviously, I'm not going to. I'm in a call. So I'm a boomer, bro. Oh, I don't know how to use anything. All right, join call. Hello? It says connecting to Vertigo.
Here? Oh, shit. Can you hear me?
I can hear you now. Hello. Hello. You're on the stream. Just be aware.
Listen. Nah, you're cool. I don't care. You gotta stream it.
100%. Now, I'll be honest with you.
Speed run that bitch.
Dude.
Every way you can, brother.
In my heart of hearts, I want to be like, all right, guys, I gotta go, and then end the stream and then just play this. But I'm not going to. I swear to God, I will not play this until it's on stream. That would be very funny. And then I get back and I'm like, well, I finished the game again. Thank you, dude.
Yeah, no, I watched the whole thing.
Thank you so much, bro. That was, I mean, again, you made my month. For real.
Yeah, look for that shit was $40 too.
Dude.
I was like, oh my God.
You really did not have to do that. For everyone on Twitch, follow Vertigo. They stream as well. I saw them playing Smite earlier, I believe. So check them out.
That's what I was playing, but yeah.
What
I play Souls games mostly though.
Mostly Souls game. Do you play Smite? What else do you play?
Yeah. I was playing Kazan, Wukong, played Dark Souls Remastered the other day. Elden Ring. I play every Souls game. I'm in the middle of so many. And Souls likes.
So you fit right in.
I play everything.
You fit right in with this
Yeah,
community,
literally,
absolutely.
My until one of my other buddies hopped on and then I raided him.
Well,
But he's playing light.
It has been great to have you here and great to meet you. And you should somehow figure out how to play nightreign. I'm just saying because I didn't hear
when I get a
nightreign.
PC, I'll run some nightreign with you.
Bro, that'd be the dream. Like literally, we're always
I
looking
don't
for
got a
squad
PC
up
right
with.
now, but I'm gonna get one.
But
Oh yeah, I've already beat nightreign.
okay, all right, good. Well, that's good.
Yeah.
Chris has just dropped him a follow. Good man.
Appreciate you, Chris. Real
But
one. But yeah, I hope stream goes good.
I mean,
DM me when you're streaming Dark Souls 1 live.
you got
Be
it,
there.
bro.
I got you.
You got it. Yeah,
Alright, I appreciate it.
my night's gonna be incredible now. Thank you again. You have a wonderful one.
Oh, yeah.
Everyone, again, that is Vertigo on Twitch. Give them a follow. You'll see them in the chat. You can click on their name and give them the follow easy that way there. Thank you so much for talking, and I will speak to you later.
Yeah, I appreciate it. I'll see you later, bro.
Thank you. Dude, what a Giga Chad. Gamer God. Cool man. Other words that young people say. You know what I'm saying? Like what a legend. What a legend. My mic sucks. Damn, very deep voice. Listen, don't worry about it. You know? Okay, let me just catch up on chat and then we're back in the game, folks. I see the answer in chat has finally come out, by the way. Man, you're downloading the game so fast on my PS4 6x takes an hour 30. Well, that's wild. Saturn says, well, Bree, apparently I somehow blocked you. We've figured it out. Saturn somehow had Bree blocked. You might be the only person in the world who's ever blocked Bree because they're so kind and awesome. Anyway. All right. And then in the YouTube chat, I saw a message. I think Steam in general has slow download scene. I mean, it must be. You know what? They definitely like, what do you call it? They definitely, throttle. They definitely like, or give you low bandwidth or something, you know, whatever it's called, you know, words and technology and science and all that kind of stuff, you know? That's what it is, bro. That's how it be. All right. Load. So I can, I'm like, why is this loading? And I'm like, oh, I'm downloading a game at the same time that I'm doing this. I'm a lurk. All right. You enjoy that lurk. You have a wonderful rest of your day. I looked because I remember you said West Virginia. So for you, it is 12:30 at 12:30 noon. I'm good at conversions if I have them in my head. But okay. All right. Back in the game. Dude. I'm just smiling ear to ear right now. I like that. Awesome. Yeah, I'll be back in a couple of minutes. Again, we might be gone by then because we're going to run off the instant my sister comes. Oh, Bree, are you still here? They might not still be here. I just wanted to tell them that my sister best friend person is literally driving here right now. And it's very exciting. All right, let's do it for Vertigo. Let's beat him. First try. Please tell me, what does Lamau mean? Lamau means laughing my behind off. 1, 2. Come on. We can recover. We can't recover. Yes. What Vertigo said is pretty much what it is. It's not only that I can't say it for the VODs, it's also because, you know, listen, we don't want... Saturn is still in school, so, you know, we censor. What you're talking about is I hate it when people say LMAO, but then I walk up to them and they still have... What you're talking about, Willis, is like, no offense to everyone in the chat, but what you're talking about, Willis, is like, I think, the funniest person in chat. Like, we have some funny people in the community. But like, he's really good. I mean, you got some great one-liners too, bro. Yeah, we're super corpo. We do try to censor ourselves, generally speaking, because, you know, I really want streaming to work out, and I want to give myself the best chance. and to be as monetized as possible because I got a family to feed, you know? If it was just myself, I wouldn't care. But I really want to make enough to support my grandma. That's the dream. That's the Parry. Ringo says, oh, I didn't know you were in school. I'll put my filter. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It's okay. Saturn's cool. He's a cool man. He's a cool dude. We love Saturn around here. Did I frost him? See, this is the short, bro. My memory is Swiss cheese. Like, if I frosted him, if I did, it happened maybe 10 seconds prior, but I've forgotten. I have to have frosted him, right? Did I frost him? I don't even know. God help us. And heal. Two hand. Really bad timing. I tried to carry in retaliation, but my timing was just not good. What are you gonna do? Boom! I couldn't. It wouldn't let me two hand. I was trying. What the? I agree, Saturn. We're big corpo money bags here, chat. But listen, if I go on your stream and you don't mind, I'll say all sorts of things. No, I'm just joking. I'm just joking, you know. What is? There's loud noise going on downstairs, but they're not here. Somebody would have told me. I mean, there's no talking noises, so I would definitely be hearing loud talking. But like I don't know what my grandmother's doing. And it's cold. Bang! Boom! There we go. Bang! Boom! Perfect! Perfect thus far, folks. Perfect thus far. Bang! Oof. Early. That's fine. Gotcha. Gotcha. Okay, this is a rougher one, but we can still recover. We can't recover. Oh, here we go. Don't even joke about it, Chris. That's our MVP right there. In fact, I'm gonna VIP them. Uh-oh. Interesting. I'll VIP you later, though. Come over here. Come on. One. Two. We gotta get way better at parrying him when we can't see him because of the lights. No one gets put into timeout for cursing. That's not something we do in the stream. Alright. Oh. Rough. Heal. Heal. Darn. Darn! I'm gonna go live, but I'll be lurking. You're a real homie for that. Like you just did, it's like, nah, I parried your rocket with a plate and a fork. I can't take the damage. I mean, that's what it is, bro. Like, literally. Fork knife! Did I hear fork knife? Let me quickly just go into my Twitch chat here. What is this? Okay, there was a weird bug that just appeared on Twitch. How do I VIP somebody? Can I not VIP them because I'm just like a pleb streamer? I'm sitting in the corner like a rat. That's the way to do it. Hold on, folks. I don't know. Is this Saturn? I thought I had like 3 VIPs or something. I can invite them. I can mod them. I can warn them. I can time them out. I can ban them. I can unfollow them. I'm not doing that. They're a founder badge. Okay, apparently I can't VIP. Wait, what? I thought when I got, what do you call it? It starts with an A. What do you call it? The thing? The thingy-mabobber? The stuff? You know, I got it. I achieved it thanks to Bree Spills Tea being awesome and rating me. And so I was able to get affiliate. Thank you, Chris. When I got affiliate, I thought it unlocked like 3 VIP badges. I guess not. Maybe I'm just stupid. I might just be stupid, but you're a VIP in our hearts, Vertigo. All right? That's definitely the truth. The Riz. That's right, what you're talking about. That's what it's called. I'm kind of curious how old you are, what you're talking about, Willis, because we have like the same humor. So I'm very curious if you're like the same exact age as me or something. All right, moving on. Also, Hunter answered affiliate as well. Thank you for that, both of you, Chris and Hunter, for helping me out. Whew. How old are you, Dan? That's a great question. Anyway, moving on. We drink? No, just kidding. I'm in my 20s, but I'm a little bit of a paranoid freak, and I don't like to give away too much. I'm sure eventually I'll find out. What you can know for sure is that I'm 1 year older because it was just my birthday. And we're going to do the birthday stream, starting with Dark Souls 1, because now we have it thanks to you. Okay, we're in a dangerous spot here. Okay. Shocking that we made it out of that. How old are you, Dan? You're older than me. I'm 19. Oh yeah, Chris is also 19. Heal? No, no time for that. You're kidding me because I was up close. I hate you. Did we get a frost off? Does anyone know? Twinning on God, bro. For real, for real. Sometimes I talk like I'm 19. No offense, of course. I noticed my community is pretty young, on the younger side. I'd say. I don't know. I'd say it's a 50-50 split. My brain, imagine a loading circle. That's what's on my brain right now. I'm like, what was I thinking? What was I saying? My brain just turned off. Dude. It's getting late. It's getting quite late. And they like haven't gotten here yet. Oh boy. This is gonna be an all-nighter, I think. Oh boy. God help me. Ayo! Gotcha! Get out of here. We'll take one. Alright, he's frosted this time, we've noticed. One. A pull. Oh, 3 in a row. There we are. Oh, he quickly attacks out of that. I couldn't un-two-hand. As you can see, my dinner plate was on my back. I was trying to un-two-hand so I could parry. I mean, that is a skill issue, genuinely. It's the way my coordination. Like with the buttons, for sure. Like you can see, I don't have to two-hand this time because we already were when we died. We take a drink. We make it cold. We get hit. We get hit again. We get hit a third time. There's the third time. We predicted in Legend. 1. Ado. 3. Oh, thanks for doing that 3 times in a row. I only have $50 now. It's your fault. I don't know who you're talking about right now. That was someone else, I think. Listen, if there was ever a reason to become poor, it was to buy me Dark Souls Remastered. That's what I call work. Oh, I forgot that has a hitbox right at the start. Oh no! Also, if you only have bro, you shouldn't be spending money on me. If you don't have the money to donate, don't donate. I'm begging you, please. I'm good. I'm good, bro. You know, please. I'm good. I know you were joking, but still, this is an important message for everyone to hear here who's gonna watching the stream and will watch the VOD. I seem to always get like 40 to 50 people who end up watching my VOD. Oh, actually, across all the VODs, I get like a couple hundred people who watch them. Although once in a while on Rumble, I'll get like 30,000 people who watch them. Because they'll put my stuff on. Pop. Come on. Bam! That's why on Rumble I have hundreds of thousands of views. And thousands of watch hours. Come on, baby. Free hit. There you go. One. Atto. Oh, we missed 3. Rough. I have thousands. In my dreams. In my dreams, I'm fighting Fulgor from Nightreign. That's basically being rich. I'm rich in gaming, chat. Now, maybe I want a family, some children, but hey, if I have gaming, what more do you need? All right, I have Dark Souls 1 Remastered. Do you understand me? I don't need a wife and kids anymore. All right, I'm happy. I've got it all. One moment, please. Let me put that on. Okay. All right, where is everyone? Oh, I gotta ask her. Hey, how's it going? Were you able to make it through the border yet? Did everything work out? What's up? What's going on? I just sent her a voice recording. You all heard it. Live on stream. Dude, Rumble are still at like where I got given Dark Souls Remastered. They're that far behind. Let me check out what is going on there. Look at this. They're at Dark Souls Remastered still. It's not good. It's not good what's happening over there. They're all caught up with chat messages. Dude, that is... How long ago was that? That's wild. How far behind is that, chat? Can somebody tell me if anyone is able to look at my VOD? How long ago did I get the Dark Souls 1 Remastered? When did that happen? Because they're looking at that on Rumble right now. So, like, what is my delay? Is it like 15 minutes? Or is my sense of time just so bad that I don't know? Hold on, I gotta listen to some messages from my sister. Ten, 15 minutes until they're here. I've been told. Exciting. Very exciting. I think we can get in 2 more runs. And then I should go to put a shirt on. You know, it'd be a little presentable. I'm so excited, chat. What an awesome day today is. Rodrigo says, all I'm going to say is I have enough to give, and even if I didn't, I'd still give because it makes me happy to make people happy. I mean, I respect that a lot. For sure. And at the end of the day, I just have to trust everyone's, you know, choices, that they're not doing things that are bad for themselves. But, I mean, unquestionably, it makes me happy. I don't think anyone could doubt that, of how happy I am right now. I think we got 2 more runs in. Like, that's fine. 1. You need to be consistent there. There we go. What you didn't know is this is all part of my plan to get paid for time codes. There you go. Oh, that was easy. Okay. Number 3. Okay, we're doing good. Phase 2. You see, what I didn't know is that you actually stole that Steam code, and now I'm going to get banned from Steam, and my streaming career is over. Can you imagine? To be honest, that kind of thing can happen. Like, if you're a big streamer, you got to be careful accepting a Steam code. But, like, you know, I don't know. Your vibes are great, so I just trust you automatically. Let's do it. Little late. Little late again. Dude, bro. Dude, where's my carry and retaliation? Oh, that has a lot more range than I thought. Come on. Oh, we didn't even get the chilling mist off. Oh, rough. My cash app balance is different. It's at 0. Hey, my cash app balance is at 0 too. So twins. Funny enough, I do have a Cash App, but I've never used it before, obviously, because Cash App became a thing after I'd already left America, right? I was a PayPal boy, folks. I grew up on PayPal. That's all I knew, that's all I needed. I'd sell my Yu-Gi-Oh cards on PayPal, on eBay rather, with PayPal. Boom. Next time I go live, I'll try to raid you if you're live. That's very kind. Usually 6 to 7 people in there. Ooh. I try to raid out, but I am so bad at that. Because often when I end stream, it's like when I absolutely have to go to sleep or like I have to go. So like, I just don't have like a moment. Because I try to stream as long as I physically possibly can. The other issue is because we multi-stream, raiding out is a little more complex. We have to raid out on multiple sites. But we try to. So you're in my follow list, so I'll be raiding you if you're ever live and I go off and we remember. At the same time, see, here's what I say to everyone in the stream, is follow everyone in my chat, because it's a lot of streamers. And then if you look and like, if you're the only person, if you're live when I end my stream, I say I'm ending my stream. If you're live and you see like Bree isn't live or people aren't live, I'll just say, hey, I'm live, raid me. Like, I do not care. Just say, hey, could you raid me? I will. Because if you're the only person live in our community right now, I will always, you know, it's good because it gives people something to watch, you know? But talking about what it says Raider, yep, that's a great character, nightreign. All right, folks, this is it. Win or lose, and I'm not gonna try and get your hopes up. But this is the last run of the night, folks. God help us. Do it. Heal. That was a big mistake. Like, I don't know why I tried to run away. Heal. Dude. Okay, that was a new. I haven't seen that one. One. I'm dead. That's fine. 2. Almost. That was a parryable hit. We could have gotten him dead, and then that would have been the knockdown, and we would have gotten a heal. Although, we've been making it to phase 2 a lot more consistent, folks. Bree Spills Tea, I don't think is watching right now, but I just... This is proof. I remember them feeling like a certain type of way about taking multiple days on a boss, and look at me, okay? So, you know, but we'll get there, folks, and then we will no-hit run him, and we will level 1 run him as well in the future. So this is just the beginning. You know, I might look bad. I might look like a pleb. You might say, Dan, I don't think that's going to happen. But they said the same thing about me level 1 hitlessing all the bosses in nightreign, and what did I do? What did I do, folks? We got there. Just like you're going to get there, folks. You know why? Because I believe in you. I believe in the you that believes in you, and I believe in the me that believes in you, that believes in the you, that believes in the me. Okay? You understand me? That's how it is, folks, in this community. We're a lot of believers, okay? And words happen sometimes, and things too. So, inspirational speech. How'd I do? Anyway, don't leave the stream yet. We're raiding out. I would raid on Rumble, but that site is broken, unfortunately for me. But I am in contact with Rumble. I have spoken to them. The raid has been created. So, if you're not watching on Twitch, hop over to Twitch. We're raiding Vertigo. And I am running. I won't be there in the raid because I have got to run. Absolutely. Whoa, that bugged out my whole situation. Gotta run. Let me just hit him with a... You are the GOAT. See you. Sister here running now. Bye, GOAT, you are... Exclamation points, boom. All right, folks, I gotta run. You're all amazing. I love you all so much. You're incredible. Hit him with the hoo-yah, too late. Peace, 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 peace. We'll see you tomorrow. And tomorrow we're gonna beat this man.